So they said that this retrograde, this Venus retrograde, is supposed to make you feel feelings of what happened in either 2017 or just lessons that you learned that you didn't really learn in 2017 are supposed to reappear. Exes are supposed to come back, and just old energy from the past is going to resurface. And I felt that was very interesting because that's kind of what's been happening to me. But also how I felt in 2017, 2018. I was modeling in Houston, and I was trying to figure out if I should move back to New York because I damn near couldn't afford my apartment. I was losing all my jobs. Like, it was like I was supposed to move back to New York. I didn't know that. And I was also dealing with two of my exes wanting me, finding for my attention. And the only reason why they were finding for my attention, I come to find out, was because they found out that I was leaving. I was planning on leaving. I finally figured out how to close out my lease. I figured out how to do it all, so that way I would not have to be stuck in Houston or anything like that, or I wouldn't feel like I was stuck. And so those two men, I remember one of my exes was taking me out to eat all the time, trying to get me back, and the other one was just trying to just get me back in other ways, because he was in the same agency as I was, modeling agency. And I do think that it was very interesting because at this time I felt like it was best for me to choose myself, and I felt like choosing me and making the choice for me was the best option, and I stand by that option to this day. And I feel like it's so interesting that these feelings of Venus in retrograde is coming up again, because I'm feeling like the same way, like put me first, choose me, and why am I looking at other people? So I think that it's really just making me zone in on what I want. And I feel like this Venus retrograde is going to awaken a lot of divine feminine energies that may have feel like they've been stuck in relationships, or they have been stuck in places where they're just not being appreciated, or maybe they feel like they're overlooked by others in a job or stuff like that. We as women want to be appreciated, want to be loved correctly, want to be felt. We want to feel the love. We don't want to just see it. And love and money does not correlate the same way, at least for me. And that's a lesson that I've learned this year, is money can pay for your time, but it's not love. And a lot of people say that they want money, but you can have that money, and you can have that money and you'll still feel lonely. You will feel a pit of loneliness, and a lot of people will not agree with me because I feel like I've had it all, where I've been on jets and going over there and traveling here and there. But I know that money does not solve all your problems. I know that for sure. And it does not buy happiness. It does not buy someone that's going to love you genuinely for who you are and not what you have. It doesn't buy that. You can't buy someone's love. You can't buy someone's time. And if you think you can, you'll be okay. You'll be happy for a little bit. But I promise you, you won't be happy for too much longer. You'll realize that you also need love in the long run. A lot of you guys are trying to make your, forever man, because he's a provider, because he got money, are assholes. They don't have love. They come from nothing. And it's only going to do nothing but kill your heart chakra in the long run. You can grow in love. Men, they fall in love with appearances and everything else. Men can grow in love, but it takes a specific type of man to grow in love. It's just not all. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. This was just going to be a random rant today, because I just wanted to talk about that. Venus retrograde, and how love looks a certain way, but it's not the way that you think. Or certain things will play out, but it just doesn't play out the same way that you think it's going to play out. It's just not. Be careful. Love is blind. I think love is blind. Not in the sense that you can fall in love with someone and you don't know what they look like. Love is blind because it's blind in ways where you think that you know someone, but you really don't. 2-3 years later, and you're waking up and you're like, who the fuck did I marry? Who am I really with? A lot of people wear masks. So when you say you're looking for something real, you're looking for something real, but a lot of people don't know what real is, and that be the problem.